Hey there folks, and welcome to another 600 pp tryouts. In this tryout, I am doing the Ford GT40 Mark 1 from 1966. Much to say about this car, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 cars, damn. So close. Anyways, on to the parts of what I bought with this car. Yeah, I gotta say, I think basically, yeah, no engine upgrades, basically just parts upgrades on this one. So it really doesn't need it when it's already that crazy. This is a crazy car. A legend, I must say. Considering this is technically the first supercar, but not technically the first production supercar. It's like, in a way yes, in a way no. It is technically the birth of the supercar. Besides the Lamborghini and Mario doing that. And you know, I kinda say this one kinda deserves it more a little bit, but I agree though on the production part of it. Yeah, it uses a Windsor 289, which yeah, probably is the most legendary motor of Ford's case. That thing's a monster. Something so basic for a motor. But yeah, here's what you could do for body stuff. Rims, it's got a wide body, of course. I put wide body on every car I drive. Just a note. There's cases there might not be a wide body for them, which I can't say I'll try to mention it, but I'll try if I can. But I know this one did. This one you did. Because I had a duck spoiler or have a regular spoiler. But yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, you know, maybe I should have added the other duck spoiler. Oh well. And a tow hook. We got some tow hooks here. And that's technically about it for the inner parts. And you got headlights you can do as usual. License plate, which yeah, I gotta say one of these license plate spots is really goofy. Looking at, yeah, like that. Like, what the hell? Why would you put that there? So yeah, went with Type V rear because it looks pretty good. It's kind of like the normal one, but quite not. You got calipers, which yeah, went with the red. And now for the tune-up part, which the tune-up part, I was gonna touch suspension. It's like, you know, this is already good enough, so you really don't need it. And it's not freaking out on pawn steering, so it has a little bit of its moments, but it's not crazy. But the downforce has been tweaked. And then you got the ballast, which is, I put a lot in the ballast because I came to punching this car as much as I can. Yeah, no engine upgrades. Just originally. That's the most important thing to ask originally upgrade, because that keeps your car stable. Here's the vinyl, in case anyone wants the vinyl of this car. I thought I did a pretty good job on it. Kept it classic while adding like some Le Mans tribute to it. So this car is an absolute legend in terms of Le Mans history, as this car that Ford used to defeat Ferrari at their own game. What they were known for, they used this car. This car and another one that we'll come across. But this is the one that kind of started. Now, what else to say about this car? Well, it's very fast. I'll tell you that much. It's a race car, because this is the road car, but the race car I guess the best way to say it got converted into the road car. So this is technically the race car, but it's more made for road car preferences. Make it more safer, you know. Because if you just look at it, it still looks like race car inside. Because this is one of those first cases where a race car got converted to a road car. And this is that such example. And the other thing, for a Ford vehicle, as you probably notice, it's on the right hand side. This is technically not a full-bred American car. This is like a partial-bred American car. It has a lot of the American features of a Ford, but in reality, it's based off of another vehicle, the Volvo GT to be specific. I hope I said that right, but yeah. It is based upon that. So as a result, you have like some of the stuff from the Volvo GT, you have some of the stuff to Ford. I would say like an 80-20 split. Because Ford did retune this car to be even beefier than that, what the Volvo GT could do. And you know, it's known for also the other thing, which is the Golf vinyl. I don't have the Golf vinyl on it, I just kept it straightforward. Gave it a little classical remix to myself on this one. Overall, this car has been known by many of its racing pedigree and also memes. Which, when we talk about memes, Gran Turismo 2. And Gran Turismo 2 in the Historic Cup, you can challenge this car. Yet, I will say when it comes to challenging this car technically cheats in that said challenge because it has a horsepower requirement where this car is a bit over of that horsepower requirement. And then not only that, you have like a racer supercar in there between like the Elan Sprint of Voltus or like other cars, other old cars you could think of that time. So the historic champ to many of Gran Turismo 2 has been a terror. And, you know, right first saw when you see this thing. So this thing will kick you in the crotch. How impressive it is. But yeah, this thing is so badass. Yeah, let's see about this first time here, shall we? Or not first time, this is the third. It's of it. 114.5. I don't know what's my best time. This is my foot gone off. Don't mind that. It usually does. Yeah, 114.43. I'm not gonna be surprised, but this might be the one problem about the Ford GT is that its handling is not the greatest. As at best right now it is in between the Corvette C4 and the Jaguar F-Type car. So its handling is not the greatest feature when it comes to the car. No, its greatest feature is when we get to it, basically. Because this thing is a monster. Because of many reasons. Let's see, 114.078. It beat the Jag. Because in that case, it beat the Jag. Beat the Jag now, and beat the Clio too. Yeah, beat the Clio too, and then, yeah, sat right there by the Impreza. The Impreza's in third place at 113.777. For the Ford GT40 Mark 1 is a 114,078. So 4 points on that one. So onto the Dragon Trail. But yeah, like I said, this car is a freaking monster. Also sounds very good too. And like I said, that Windsor engine, that is a well-known engine because it's used in a lot of other cars in the future here. So I think that GAC Maverick is the other one. But when I'm saying GAC, Greenlight Auto Company, I believe. Yeah, that car's not bad either, but it does have its problems. One 14.137 there. Going across the chicane. It just reminds me of the Death Chicane again, just for one. You wanna know what's funny? Yeah, I think in this episode I'm gonna be feeling historic because of this car. That's the funny part. Real old, but it feels good feeling old, basically. Kind of feeling. The way it goes reverse and stuff, you know, feel old feels bad. So 153, almost straight. 153.063, that puts it at. Oh, right there by the BMW E36 and the GR86. Oof, that's bad. Yeah, if I recall, I think this was the other car's problem. So it wasn't much of a bounce car. That's its interest of where it wants to be at. And it kind of makes sense because, you know, Le Mans is a speed track. This car is going to have Le Mans speed turning in its blood. This thing wants to go there from there, and it really shows because when we get to Tokyo, holy crap. I'm just happy it's still kind of a monster to this day. Because you would think, like, over time, like, cars would got advanced to the point that this would be a norm nowadays. But no, this thing's still a monster to this day. It is literally the brawly still to this day. That's the best way to say it. To turn here and see how it really goes on this next lap. So yeah, like I said, do 2 laps of the track and then I'll do the best lap. And I'll show the best lap. Cut straight to the point. Yeah, 152.9, a little bit quicker, but not very quick. And we go to the best lap. But yeah, best lap I did even much quicker, 151.641. But you would think that'd be the best lap, but no, it did quicker than that. But yeah, it's in at 151.641, right? So it beat the Mustang. So it's at 8th. I think it's at 9th place between the Clio. So it needs to be a bit quicker to beat the Clio. Which is kind of funny because Clio is also an MR2. The difference is the Clio is more acceleration build, while this is absolutely more speed build. So you got that to beat. You also still got the Jaguar to beat too if you can, but that's see on that one. Turnabout here. Listen to the chicane, which yeah, I will say, you're always wondering during the best fight why I just keep the camera intact, is because in case someone wants to kind of learn, they just look at this basically. Well, I forgot a good way around the track. On to the last turn. Straight on down. 151.419. It beat the Clio, but it did not beat the Jaguar. The Jaguar did 151.242. Where the Clio did 151.468. So 6 at 7th place. So now for its real potential. Tokyo Expressway. This car is known as a speed type for sure. I would say acceleration 2, but speed, crank that sucker to 5, because this thing goes probably technically about, I want to say 210 plus or 215 plus, around there. I should have technically hard checked it again just in case, but I'm pretty sure it's going to hit that. Is that ridiculous? In a good way. And as a result, it's definitely going to punch its way to the higher numbers when it comes to this point. Technically, that's really good. Yeah, because where I say the Genesis hits like 4 to 5 stars, this hits like 2 to 5. It has the speed, but it doesn't really have the acceleration factor or steering. Then comes to the other interest, the other hidden interest stat I usually have when it comes to this. Because yeah, speed and steering is great and all, but there's a real factor when it comes to endurance racing. If you do endurance racing with this. Otherwise, if you're doing sprints, yeah, you're gonna be killing some people. No pun intended. Nah, until then, which I have plans to get a Ford Mark IV for the road car, but for the road car side of things, but I have to invest another good amount of cash for that. And I already have one built for the racing side of things when I get to that. But for now, it is what it is. Cause yeah, I do buy like several, like this is a copy of from the other GT40 I have. I have a race one, and this is the sports one, by the way. So I have 2 GT40s. And yeah, GT4, if there's one bad thing, it costs like 4 mil. But I don't consider that as nowhere as bad as any Ferraris. I'll take this over a Ferrari. As long as the engine's simple. And that's might be the problem with the 06 one. I find. The engine wasn't simple. Yeah, this scene is roaring through the chicanes and stuff. Just madness. It's beautiful. While staying stable and stuff. Although I will admit, yeah, it probably has like special tire compound because you know those are big tires. Two on top of it. Those are like kind of like former car style tires of grip. Because that thing holds to the road. It is glued very well. Without freaking out or anything. Unlike the Mustang freaks out constantly. Direct to be said. Although I will admit though, if I probably changed the body height and stuff for the Mustang, it'd probably be a whole lot better. This you don't even have to change the height because its tires are taking all that in, basically. Onto the turnabout. Or you can say U-turn on that too, technically. Onto the big straightaway, let's see how fast it goes. But yeah, if you want to know the speedometer, it's on the left there. For obvious case. I also love how the motor's positioned in the back too here. Yeah, 208.880, which, holy crap, that's fast. That beats them. No, that doesn't beat the Impreza. That was damn well close. Jesus. The Impreza is at second place with 208.802, so it needs to beat the Impreza. Which, holy crap, that's quick. Oh yeah, it's also got another reason why I consider this a road car. It has a car horn. If it did have a car horn, then I wouldn't really consider this much of a supercar. But this is definitely a supercar. It's just not a high production supercar, unlike the Mario. So yeah, technically I still count this the first supercar in some ways. I mean, people could debate about that, but at the end of the day, I just still feel like that. This was the birth for that point. That's like I kind of count. It's kind of funny because this car is done by the legendary Charles Shelby, and then another guy, I think Ken Miller or something like that. And upon making this car, he made two legends. He made this, and he made the Cobra. The Cobra I consider a supercar if roadster. And they're both really damn good. Matter of fact, the 289 Windsor was used in the Cobra, but then he went to the 427. So, another monster motor. The Cobra jet. Yeah, onto the best lap here with the last roundabout. Yeah, sooner or later I'll do the Cobra here too. But for now, I'm just kind of like, I want to display one per country and move around and stuff. Keep it fresh in some ways. Maybe a bit too mixed, but I still say fresh at the end of it. I might get a little picky on some. Yeah, 208.631. That beats Impreza, but not the Genesis. Genesis is a monster too. Except the Genesis has been the one that is top so far on all charts. But what events can it do? It can do the Sunday Cup for sure, as usual. It's a road car. It cannot do the FR. I don't know why I picked that. Probably because the package said American on it. But it could do straight up just doing an American. I'll try to figure out what else it can do. It could probably technically do the 700 since it's so damn good. It might just do it for where it's at. If not, just slap some racing tires on as usual. Same case for like the Hypercar Parade too. So I was thinking maybe it could do that too. World Touring Car 600. You can basically do that. I don't know if it can fit third tires. If it can, oh my. You could do the historic sports car cup if you lowered it and make it this, you know, this, oh man. Give people a nightmare, you know. Give your AIs a nightmare. So to speak. And the Hypercar Parade, like I said, I think you could, but you might want to stick some racing tires just in case. But high speed ring, you do Tokyo Express, you do the Tokyo Highway Parade, Trail Mountain Cup because it's American road car, and the Pan America too. Just be careful about the Pan America because, like I said, you might have to use first tires for that too. So here comes the big reason why this car is a rank S to me. As you can see there, is lap 11 out of 12. This car has, I want to say, a racing car fuel tank and a road car without having the engine swap for it. So as a result, if you want a car that literally destroys this cup and you just want to piss off Gallo there, just drive this car. You will feel satisfaction. You have destroyed the competition. if you just want to feel better, you know. After all the butt crap of cars you've driven that, you know, had to do a challenge, you just drive this one. You'll never have to do a challenge ever again. But yeah, it's safe to say the GT40 is a rank S as a result. Because if I would, just to say, I didn't lean the gas tank at all. This is just pure what it sits on. If I were to lean it, I think it would do the whole race in one tank. If I would figure out the best lean to it. And then not only that, I didn't even bother changing the sports hard tires either. It's that freaking good. That is its racing pedigree in a sports car. Or in a supercar. This is why I still consider this a supercar, because it is literally the devil. It is the monster devil. It is the Brawley. And it damn well deserves it. So until then, I'll see you guys next time, and enjoy the rest of the video. Just funny, man. Oh yeah, the other funny thing I want to mention before I really go. The fact that I'm able to catch these two guys in the backpack tells you something. Has to tell you something. But until then, see you later, people.